So, today's episode is a fun one. Oh, still in my Stephen Bartlett costume. Yep. It's not filmed on the same day. No. So this episode is called Becoming a Disney Extra. Yeah. Let me tell you about how I became a Disney Extra. It's interesting. Let me just that. Better? Okay. Alright. So, how did that happen? Well, I've always been interested in acting. Most people, find it. Well, we all like watching movies, right? We like watching TV. Growing up watching this kind of stuff, I thought, wow, wouldn't it be nice to be an actor? So I thought, right, I'm gonna pursue it at school. Pursued it. Messed up my final exam. Didn't really go down the route of doing any more drama. But then a few years later, maybe more than a few years, but a few years later, listening to Radio 1 on my drive to university, I want to say. And then, who was the Radio 1 host? Oh my gosh, before Greg James. Nick. That Nick guy. I think he was Nick. He said, oh wow, Guy Ritchie's filming a movie called Aladdin, and they're doing auditions in London. Open casting call. What? An open casting call for auditions because Guy Ritchie was trying to look for his Aladdin and he couldn't find Aladdin. He went around the world, couldn't find him anywhere, and so far, after a few weeks or months of searching, so I thought, okay, this is interesting. An open casting call. I've always wanted to go to an open casting call. I'm brown enough to be Aladdin, I think. Sure, I don't look like Aladdin, but I want to give it a go. So I'm going to give it a go. I think I then went home and Googled more information about it. Found some information that it was being held in central London, near Holborn, and I had to apply, right? Had to apply for it, got the information, thought, awesome, right. Then, just listening out for the opportunity, taking on the opportunity, knowing the date, knowing the time, got a message saying, oh, you need to prepare a song. I thought, what? I thought this was an acting role, but then, oh yeah, Aladdin sings. So I need to prepare a song. Damn. Now, as time got closer, I became very nervous. And I thought, can I leave it? Should I leave it? I'm not really going to get the role anyway. Should I just not go? Should I not bother? What's the point? My wife was saying to me, what's the point? Do you think you're going to get it? If you don't think you're going to get it, why go? Why drive all the way from the West Midlands to London if you don't want to? If you think you won't get the job anyway. But I thought, yeah, I could just leave it and not go. But I really, really want to go as well at the same time. So I had to fight any kind of self-doubt and reasons not to go. And I really had to persevere and push myself to do it. So then I thought, okay, I haven't even had time to learn a song. I need to find a song. Why not make it a Disney song? Something that's applicable, relatable. Why not sing an Aladdin song? What am I doing? I don't know what I was doing. But I decided to sing, which one was it? The one where they're flying on the carpet, magic carpet, through the sky? A Whole New World? I didn't think it through. I did not think it through. But I chose that song. And I thought, alright, if I have to sing it, don't know what the situation is going to be, I better learn Aladdin's words to the song. I better be prepared. Know the melody, know the tone, and be prepared to act as well. I didn't know what I was getting myself in for, right? So driving all the way down to London, found a train station where I could park my car, then caught the train into central London, caught the underground to Holborn, found the place. I think I had a nice coffee beforehand, actually. And then I walked into this theatre, like a student theatre. Lots of other people there, queuing up outside to go in. Had to go in, and then there was chairs on the stage. So we all sat in chairs waiting to be called, and as we were called, we'd have to go through the stage side exit door into one of the back rooms, and there was more seating area for people to wait. And then there were some rooms coming off of this little big corridor, and in different rooms you had different people being interviewed by two people behind a desk, right? So went to the center of the stage, was sitting there, got called, went through to the massive hallway, sat down, got called, went into a room, and then they were sitting behind a table. I was standing there, and I was like, okay, right, what's going to happen now? And so they said to me, have you prepared a song? And I said, I have. They said, what is it? What are you going to sing? And I said, A Whole New World. They laughed, and I laughed. I laughed out of uncomfortableness and shyness, I guess. And they laughed probably because they knew what's coming. So I had to put myself into an unfamiliar situation and give it a go and just try and enjoy it and learn from it what I could. So I started singing A Whole New World. Excuse me. And then for some reason it just hit me that Jasmine sings in the song, and I don't know why that didn't resonate with me, and I thought, oh my gosh, she's singing. And so I can't remember now, did they have a song on or not? They either had a song on or they didn't, and I was just singing a cappella, and I was singing Aladdin's verse, and I stopped, and they said to me, why have you stopped? And I said, well, this is where Jasmine sings, so I'm just going to sing Aladdin's parts. I don't know, first time I've ever done something like that, and it was crazy. So going into an audition looking like this, singing a song, half of a song, not a great way to get a job. So I didn't get the job, right? And I realised coming out of that room and then going away, upon reflection, what I realised was that when going into an audition, it's really helpful to actually look like the part and embody the part in order to try and convince them that they're not taking a risk on you, that you are the character that they're looking for, that you are the person that can bring that character to life. That's what an audition is. It's about them not wanting to take a risk and them looking for the person that can embody the character. They don't want to see a person like this playing a young 18 to 20-year-old who's clean shaven, who's wearing glasses. No, they want to see Aladdin with all of his big shiny sparkly teeth. Unfortunately, they found Mina Masood, and he was incredible Aladdin. Very nice guy as well. I'll come to that. So as I was leaving, this I can't remember who it was, but this person gave me a leaflet as I was leaving, and they said, here you go, would you be interested in being an extra? And I said, yeah, sure, of course. Some people might have said no, I don't know why, but I took it, saw it, and I thought, what's an extra? Don't know, but I'll apply for it. And it was fantastic, absolutely brilliant. I'm glad I applied for it. I even sent a picture of that to my family, and said, do you want to apply for it? Someone was too young to apply for it, but they gave it a go anyway, but they didn't get it because it was too young. Someone else said no, but then later regretted that decision. And so what I realized there was more opportunities come when you explore initial opportunities. So try to go for them, even if you think you're not going to be good. Even though you think you not knowing what to think, go for an opportunity and see what happens, and it can lead to other opportunities. And this meant that I could go to a Disney movie set and be on set whilst Will Smith was there, Guy Ritchie was there, Mina Masood, Naomi Scott, and all the other actors that were there. I could be there and I could see how it was all done, and it was a fantastic experience because, well, firstly, they call you to get a costume fitting done. So I went down, and it's paid for, you get paid. So you go down to the location, they look at you and they're like, what would you look good in? What costume should we put on you? So then they created a custom costume for me, and it was amazing. It was a um, green costumes, kind of like kurta pajama, um, with a jacket on, and I think it was a golden jacket with a sash around my waist, with a bug, um, and a dark beard. They darkened my beard and tanned my skin. It was really cool. And then they said, "Yep, you look good in that. So we're going to take a picture. We're going to store that costume specifically for you aside. And so when you come back on set, that's what you're going to be wearing." Wow. Okay. So then when the time came to film, oh sorry, went down. You go early in the morning. You have to get there. Excuse me, at like 5:30 or 6. Go to pass security on your way in to the studio set. This was Long Cross, I want to say, near to Reading in London. They shoot a few movies there. So then when you go in, you get to see what's there. I saw the big boat that they have at the beginning and the end of the movie in one of the one of the locations. And then yeah, we went to a big tent. Everyone goes to this massive tent. You sit down, you eat your breakfast, all paid for. Then you get called, I think in groups, to the makeup department, and then the costume department, then makeup department. So you get your costume on, then you go to the makeup, and then you get your makeup put on, and then you wait for a shuttle bus to the set, where there's another tent, and that's the waiting tent, the holding tent. So when you're not on set, which is quite a lot of the day, you're actually in that tent conversing and just getting to know other people and just making friends and having food when the food's served. So that was really good, and that's every day. And then when you get called to set, we had our set, the tent that we were in, was right next to the set. We'd have to walk to the set, and then in London, even on a rainy day, because it was Agrabah, we walked to the set, and it looked like you were in in the desert. It was amazing. The amount of sand that they used, the fake stages, the buildings that they created, but fake buildings, but also very strong. You could actually walk on them, and go into them. Um, it was amazing. And the funny thing is, because it was supposed to be hot Agrabah, and it was raining pretty much nearly all of the 2 weeks I was there. They used massive flamethrowers every day to just burn the sand and dry up all the rain in the camera shot locations. So, and then being there, they would rotate you so you wouldn't be in this as they were moving the camera from one side to another side. You would be in one shot over here and another shot over there. And Will Smith would come onto set, and then he would film his scenes, and you'd be thinking, "Wow, Will Smith is filming his scenes right there, and he's standing right there. Like I could touch the guy if I wanted to, or he's standing right here." Seeing them work was really incredible. Being an extra is absolutely incredible, especially on a Disney movie. The pay's good too, but then the one day Will Smith was just so me and Masood and Naomi. I think one of the days we were just walking around, and they were just walking around and just be casual. "Hi, how you doing? You all right?" And they were very nice, and they said, "Yeah, hi," and they smile, acknowledge you. Really cool actors. Will Smith was nice. He was standing to the side once, and the etiquette I think is you don't approach big movie stars. But for me, I thought this was a once in a lifetime thing because I wanted to just to kind of help others see, probably such as yourselves, that if you want to try something out and achieve a dream, you can. Just look for an opportunity and explore it. That was my intention, so I didn't know if I would ever go back to be an extra again. So I took the opportunity to go over to him and said, "Hi, Will," and shook his hand and said, "You know what? Thank you very much for everything," because that guy was a legend on set. So kind. He had a birthday on set. Guy Ritchie had a birthday on set, and all of us, a lot of us extras, signed a card, gave him a gift. And I think they brought a cake to set. Will Smith brought a cake to set for his birthday. Shared it amongst everyone. It was really really cool. Really nice kind of family vibe on set. It was amazing. So that was all born from going for an audition for a role that I probably wasn't going to get anyway. But had I not taken the chance, that would never have happened. So take chances. You never know what it will lead to. I'm getting more Brummy as this thing goes on. Was I Brummy to begin with? Yeah, I was. Okay. So I'm looking at my notes. And what does that say? Became an extra with costume and role. Oh yeah, got a role. Was a townsfolk. It's on my IMDb page. And then met Will Smith. Yep, said that. Met Will Smith. Yep. And number 8, organised the cast. Oh yeah, right. So after the extra work was done, my time was done. Went back to the normal 9 to 5 job. Took leave. Had to take 2 weeks off of work to do this extra work. So then afterwards, 2 years later, the movie was about to come out, and then me and some other friends that I'd made, we were thinking, well, why don't we go and watch it? Or did I think that? And I reached out. Doesn't matter. We thought, why can't we go and watch it? Well, let's go and watch it together. That would be an amazing experience, right? I didn't know at the time that some extras would be invited to the actual premiere, and they would go. But I thought, wouldn't it be interesting if we had our own premiere at Leicester Square? So I contacted Leicester Square Odeon, said I'm organising a cast and crew premiere of Aladdin. They thought I was working from Disney, and I had to say to them, no, I'm not working at Disney. I'm not creating the London premiere for Aladdin on behalf of Disney. I'm actually doing this aside from that as a cast and crew special viewing. That's not the premiere red carpet. Yeah, I could have got into trouble. If I said yes, I could have got into some serious trouble there. I avoided it. Booked my slot. They were really helpful at Odeon. They gave me lots of images so I could then create my own tickets. So I created my own ticket for the event and handed them out to all the cast and crew that would come. And we had our own private Aladdin viewing in the cinema at Odeon Leicester Square a day before the actual premiere, I think it was, or the day after. One day apart. And so the massive premiere was basically the day before, the day after we had our own personal premiere. And so unfortunately I couldn't go to that, even because something came up. However, going for the audition, becoming an extra, then organising our own private premiere for cast and crew to watch the movie that we were all in, so we could say, on the big screen, that's you. Incredible. If ever you get an opportunity to do something like that, do it. Wow, this is my longest video. What's that saying? That's crazy. Final thought. Just gave it. That's it. Let's not make this one too long. I've got another video on the way. Let me go and get it for you. Bye.